Good morning. We are taking a look at our notes today. We are not adding new notes. This is just reviewing notes we already took. This is from, whoops, wrong mode there. Okay, this is from page 61. We took these notes a while ago. This is from chapter 7. And this is about organizing data and finding the median and quartiles values. And so you could just look at this if you're confident. You don't need to listen to me, but if you needed to go over it again, I'll try and keep this short. Okay, first thing we have to do when we have a set of data, put the data in order. You can see we started here, organized it in order right there. So from smallest to largest. Finding the median, we've done that quite a bit. That's the middle value, right? There's 4 numbers below and 4 numbers above, so that puts the median in between the 5 and the 11, which we add those two together, divide by 2, and that gives us the median of 8. Okay, we did that computation over here on the side. Okay, then once we have the median, we're splitting that data into 2 parts, right? And so I'm going to pretend that this data doesn't exist. And now I just want to find the median of the bottom half of the data. There's 4 numbers, so we split right here, and that gives us between 2 and 3, that's 2.5, and that's our first quartile value, the median of the bottom half of the data. Then I need to get my data back on the top. And now I pretend that this lower half of the data doesn't exist. And if I only had 11, 16, 21, 23, the median of that data between the 16 and the 21, because that leaves us 2 numbers below, 2 numbers above, we add those two together and divide by 2 to get the middle of those two, and that's 18.5 for my third quartile value. And now I want to get all the data back. There we go. So the median, the middle of all the data, first quartile is the middle of the bottom half, third quartile, the middle of the top half. The other thing you'll see in today's IXL work is something called the interquartile range, and evidently we didn't all add it to our notes. That is just taking the third quartile value, subtract the first quartile value. So in this case, that would be 18.5, subtract 2.5. All that's going to tell us is what is the distance between those two. And so when we subtract that, we get 0.5 subtract 0.5 is 0. 18 subtract 2 is 16. So that interquartile range, or IQR, for this data set is 16, meaning that it's 16 between the first quartile and the third. 16 numbers or spaces, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's just a quick review that should help you out with today's work. Okay.